fast they're going.
Look at that. It's outrageous.
How dare they put a speed limit on this road? And my mum is not enjoying this at all. Would you agree, Mum?
I 100% agree.
We, however, want to start driving.
Would you have more fun if you were driving?
Yeah, well, the fastest I've ever driven is 140 in my Swift. We are at Schwerin. I definitely pronounced that incorrectly, but there's this castle type thing. They call them castles, but apparently, according to my parents, they're actually palaces. Is that correct? Yeah, I, again, don't really know what I'm talking about, but there's a pretty castle behind us, which is pretty cool. Palace, castle, same thing. And look at this small town that's just like around me. Like, look at all of that as well. Like, it's just a really pretty place to be. Apparently, we're in what used to be Eastern Germany, so that's kind of a cool fact. We've never been here before, but this is like our 16th time in Germany. So this is really cool and different, and it's really beautiful around here. Look at all the colourful buildings behind me, and also, you know, the massive castle up there, and the lake behind me. I mean, really all of it's beautiful. This is stunning. Like, the castles here are just like made to be beautiful, whereas in England they're like made for like defenses. It's just stunning. It's really just stunning being here. It's so beautiful. Lunch in, what's it called again? Schwerin, and we're in the middle of a town square having lunch, and there's like a really big German performance going on like on the other side of that tent. Oh, you can kind of see it there, that dude's hand. Anyway, it's very funny because it's very touristy and I have no idea what's going on, but they're getting a lot of applause, so they must be good. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy it and keep watching because this is very entertaining. I don't know what's happening, but it's very entertaining. Okay, so we are currently in like Eastern Germany on the coast, up the top, and we're in this location. So my grandparents live in Germany, in Munich, but they've gone on vacation up the top. We have come to visit them because like obviously they're not going to be in Munich, so why would we go to Munich? So we've come to visit them here, and this is the most like old person, like they've all retired and they've come here for holiday. Like, it's so old that in our shower we have like that railing that old people need. And it's just kind of like, yeah. Anyway, we have to go, so I'll fill you in more later, but I'll see you later. Bye. We've decided to put our feet in the sea because now we've touched 3 seas. Anyway, this is how I describe our sort of beach days because my family doesn't really do them, but we have in fact touched the sea. Please ignore my feet. But anyway, that's very funny. That's 3 seas this holiday. Like, we have not gone swimming, but still very exciting. Today we are having a beach day at Rosenhagen with our grandparents, and my family never goes to like resorts or stuff, so we are like out of our element here. And like, look how pretty the beach is and all of these like little chair contraptions, and like it's so nice. And for Australians, the fact that like we don't like hang out at the beach is kind of funny, but like we just don't. So this is such an unusual day for us, just to like relax and do nothing. But this is so beautiful. So like, would highly recommend. In the water.
Baltic.
In the Baltic Sea, yet again. I have much more else to say, but this is very exciting. Look how beautiful. Not that. Look how beautiful. My grandpa just got us ice cream sandwiches on the beach. I don't think I've ever had an ice cream sandwich before, so I'm very excited. It feels like a crime to bite into ice cream, but it's very good. Yeah, I would definitely recommend. It's kind of like a Neapolitan type ice cream. I'll show you guys later, but I just bought a duck from a store and it was such a cute store. It had so many knickknacks, but like I can't fit everything home, so I just bought a little duck and it's green and it has like little gum boots on and it's so cute, and it has like a top hat that's matching and it's so adorable. And I'll show you later because it's like wrapped up now, but like that's the green. It's very cute. Anyway, we've got to go back to the beach, so I'll see you guys later. Walking to dinner and hopefully it's good because apparently it's like really good seafood or something. I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get there. We're in Bolton Hagen still, and yesterday we had a day for the first time in literally a month where we literally went to the beach all day, which was like awesome. And my family's not a beach family, so it was very entertaining just to like watch us like figure out what to do at the beach, because like what do you do at the beach, you know, like there's no activity, so we're just kind of sitting there, which is kind of funny. But I think because my body wasn't like used to the rest, like it's been so long since I've had a day where I just haven't done anything, and the fact that not that going to the beach isn't doing so, I don't know, you know what I mean, like my family's very much like the traveler type, not the vacationer type, you know, like we're doing stuff. So my body kind of like went, oh, you don't have to like constantly run. And so for the first time in about a month, my limbs were so heavy and like my thoughts were just like constantly racing, and it kind of sucked because like obviously I didn't expect, like, because like obviously your mental health problems follow you around. Like just because I'm in Europe doesn't mean I'm just not going to be depressed, you know, like obviously that's not going to happen, but it just kind of snuck up on me, I want to say. And it just kind of was a little shitty, the fact that like I was walking to dinner and then suddenly everything just felt 20 times heavier. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm still grateful to be here and all of that, but it was just kind of like, why does this have to happen now? Like give me 2 more weeks. And like I'm feeling a lot better this morning, like obviously not 100%, but like not to the point where like I can't move a limb, which is good. But it was just kind of, it was like a reminder that it's like it's never going, you know. And I think it was a mix of feelings of like you expected this, so you shouldn't be too surprised, but still being a little disappointed about the fact that I did expect this. And it just kind of sucks that I have to expect this from time to time. But today we leave Bolton Hagen, so I won't see my grandparents because we're saying goodbye to them this morning. We won't see them for a bit because obviously they live here. And then we're going to Hamburg, and then we're flying out tomorrow to London again. So that's both fun and exciting because we've never been to Hamburg before. Well, my parents have, but like me and my brother haven't. So that's very exciting. Yeah, that's kind of the update for today. But this place has been really nice and relaxing, and we would definitely, I reckon I would come back if my grandparents were here, because otherwise there's literally nothing to do. Sorry, I'm literally in the middle of eating a chocolate, but we made it to Hamburg. I like just didn't sleep last night because I was like, well, I did sleep for quite a lot of night, but hang on, I'm starting again. We made it to Hamburg. I had a massive headache and a migraine and I couldn't see anything. So we got here at 2:30 and we had to like, we got here at, I'm so tired, but here at 1:30, and then we had to drop off the car, and then it was 2, and then we had to walk across the entire city because we didn't want to try and figure out the trains. So we got here at 2:30 and I've been asleep and it's now 4. And so my family here, so like App was literally waiting for me because I was so tired and my headache's getting better. But yeah, fun times.
Well, I see the situation, it gets me frustrated, it's all in my head, I fall in love with.
We're at the Hamburg Philharmonic building. You can walk around the entire building and it's basically just that the entire time, and it's absolutely stunning. It is very like construction-y where we are, so it's like weird because it's like beautiful but different, and there's a lot of water and you can see so many churches. Like There are like just 5 over there, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, very fun. Okay, this is going to be the most random thing I'm going to talk to you about other than the 3 minutes I complained about sunscreen in the last video. But look how cool this sink is. Like, are you kidding me right now? This is so fancy. Like, this is the coolest sink in the world. Anyway, that's really the entire thing. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So my brother wanted to come to this burger place and it's so fancy. Like, hang on, give me a second. And it opens like this. And then there's our screen. This is so cool. And now we are having a hamburger in Hamburg, which is very exciting. This bed is by far the comfiest bed I've ever slept in. Like, it's so squishy and the pillows are nice. And I've already taken a 2.5 hour nap. And I'm so excited to sleep in this. And the doona cover is so like thick. And thankfully tonight isn't too warm so we can use it. It's the little things. We just went to the miniature figure museum and oh my god, it was so cool and so unexpected. Like, I thought it was gonna be like cool, but like it was, everything moved and you could press buttons and then it started moving even more. And like it was like you could actually see real life objects in there. I thought it was really funny that they did America was like Las Vegas and then just trucks. Like that's what America is. And I just thought that was a very funny commentary. Yeah, they did Italy, Switzerland, Germany obviously because that's where we are. And then they also did like the history of Germany, but like in miniature figures, which is kind of cool. Not all of the history, like that's very complicated, but like little sections, and it was really cool. So yeah, that's kind of been today. We had a hamburger in Hamburg, but I already showed you that one, and that was so good. If you ever come here, you should go to Burgerlich. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but it's very yummy. I'm just probably gonna go to bed now because it's like 9:30, which is early, but I still have a massive headache, migraine type thing. Sorry, my brother's deciding to rattle everything in the room. That's what that noise is. Anyway, come on, dude. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow when we're flying out of Hamburg to London. I would just like to say that the massive downside to this room is that like this is the bedroom and this is the bathroom. So like there is no door, which means when you're sharing the room with your brother, like this is a problem. And also the shower, like the entire shower is in there. Like you can't bring anything in there with you. The entire room gets wet. So my brother is in my parents' room, and then like when he's having a shower, I'll go to my parents' room, which is like absolutely fine and like it's not really that inconvenient. But it's just kind of like, why would you just make this room like put a door somewhere, you know? Like I know it's probably for like the aesthetic and it's like a really nice place, so it's probably like bougie or whatever, but like just put a door. Like it's really cool, but it's just like it's annoying that like we have to leave the room when the other person's having a shower because like there's no door. My mom and brother had this bright idea to go up to the top of a church, and we are now 77 meters up in the air. And the only way to get up here was an elevator, and I hate elevators. It's my biggest fear. So yes, terrifying, but really beautiful view. But I'm very scared, and my phone is in like a death grip. Let's go back down to ground level. We're now back on ground floor and look at all of these beautiful artworks. Like they're absolutely stunning and solid floor. Win-win. But this place is like a history book because it was like bombed in the war, but then it was like rebuilt before that, and now it's just like a monument, which is really cool.